Welcome back to our show, North of the Broad. Ian Scott is with us now. He is the president of the Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce. And in April, a very important report came out. It's called the Lowcountry Prosperity Report about the economic development in this region. So talk a little bit about the why behind the Chamber's decision to have this
Thanks,
report.
Robyn, for having me. This report was part of our annual economic summit, and we think it's the first of its kind that looks exclusively at the Beaufort-Port Royal region, stretching all the way from Fripp Island to Yemassee, and really digs down into employment, workforce, education attainment, and demographic data, so we can get a picture of really where this part of our community is headed over the next 10 to 20 years.
And you told me earlier that it is the most comprehensive report that really you've ever done. Is that correct?
Yeah, we worked with University of South Carolina Dollar Moore School. Joey Von Nessen was our lead economist on this project, but we were able to draw reams of data and lots of good input from partners like the Beaufort County Economic Development Corporation, the South Coast Cyber Center, Beaufort Digital Corridor, and others to try to put together a really comprehensive look at where our region's at and where we're headed.
And so let's move right into some of the highlights.
Yeah, so a couple of them aren't surprising. The Beaufort region is growing faster than the state average, and we're also adding jobs at a rate faster than the state average.
Good.
Both good news. Our median household income exceeds South Carolina's average. However, our median earnings actually trail the state average. So this means we have some relatively affluent households in the region, but a lot of the jobs we're adding are lower than the average wage in the state.
Right. And so what else did you find? What was surprised you about this report? Anything? I mean, that obviously was a little bit alarming, but surprises?
Yeah, there was one surprise. We learned in the report that our region is actually aging at a rate faster than the state. So the change over the past 10 years in the median age within our region has grown faster than the state as a whole.
Is it because of all the retirees coming here and not enough families moving here?
That's part of the problem, and we see that it's not really a problem. It's part of the picture of our region. As we think about our future workforce, we certainly want to see folks who are beginning their careers or in the middle of their careers see opportunities for themselves here in Beaufort to earn a great living and raise a family.
And so this report is a guide as you plan and the other organizations within the Beaufort County plans for the future. So what are one of those things you're thinking about?
Yeah, look, economic development's a team sport, and the Beaufort Regional Chamber is a team player. So there's a lot of partners working toward this. The report, though, I think underscores the need for economic diversification. We'd like to see a couple of the sectors that are thriving in the state of South Carolina have a little bit larger footprint here in the Beaufort region, because some of those sectors like technology, healthcare, and advanced manufacturing actually pay average wages higher than the state's median, and we'd love to see a few more of those job opportunities for residents here in Beaufort.
So you have been in your role as president for a little less than 2 years. I think you were on our show right when you first took over. So are you enjoying it? What have you learned? What challenges? Obviously, this is a very important piece of your work moving forward, but tell us a little bit about the last couple of years.
Well, it's easy to love living in Beaufort, South Carolina. Beaufort-Port Royal region has been such a wonderful place for me to relocate to. We absolutely love it here. And I'm excited to be a part of helping shape a future that's even brighter. We have so much rich heritage to celebrate, so many good things happening in this region. The business community here is really thriving now since we've fully reopened. We do have some workforce challenges. The Chamber is working to help solve some of those with our employers and partners. But again, one of our visions is for a region where every person in the Beaufort region has an opportunity to prosper. And we think helping recruit some new employers, helping nurture some of the startup enterprises that are beginning here so that they can grow and flourish, that's the way to create some of those meaningful jobs that will help people thrive here in Beaufort.
Thank you so much for your leadership. Ian Scott, President of the Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you for having me.
And that's it for this edition of North of the Broad. We'll see you next time, everyone. Thank you for joining us.